You met Paris Hilton, and our fans would be interested in that.
I will say the best part about meeting Paris Hilton was...
What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Ryan and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Usually we would have a long intro for you guys, but we have exhausted all of our random ass thoughts with Trent, which was a lot of fun. Over an hour of just talking with Trent. We did Bachelor recap, but we talked first, and then we did the Bachelor recap.
And then we still do the Bachelor recap.
Talked about random stuff. So if you're looking for random thoughts, random talk, banter, then you head on over to the section with Trent, because my God, we covered a range of topics, which was a lot of fun. I love doing that.
And if you're not watching The Bachelor this season, you can listen to it.
100% if you are not watching The Bachelor, you could still listen to the portion that says Bachelor recap, because majority of it, we talk about dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Which in my opinion was fun, and I love when Trent's on the podcast, so that was a lot of fun. But before we get into all that, we're gonna do a little Oscars talk. The Oscar nominations were released, and it always shocks me a little bit, but it shouldn't be shocking that the Oscars is different than the Golden Globes. Like, you know what I mean? And we talked about this, and during the Golden Globes, I said, yeah, you pretty much know where you're going with the Oscars. It's not true. It's not true. They throw in some movies that wasn't even mentioned at the Golden Globes, and then movies that were mentioned at the Golden Globes don't get mentioned at the Oscars.
And people, for sure. So, no, it was very interesting. We can get into that. I do have one comment to make.
Yeah, lay it on me.
The Senate hearings happened today for Taylor Swift, for not for Taylor Swift, but for Ticketmaster. Yes. And it was quality entertainment, just so absurd. From Democrat, Republican, like it didn't even matter. They were all joking that they were like, who would have thought that Ticketmaster would unite both parties to agree on one thing. We've come together to agree that you are bad.
Yeah.
So they had
everybody agrees Ticketmaster, no good.
President and CFO of Live Nation, and he looked like an idiot. Everybody was just pounding him. And then so many like Taylor Swift lyric references that you're watching these senators and you're like, politics, I guess this is what they do. Like Senator Lee had so many Taylor Swift lyric references, and they're all chuckling. But I mean, it is crazy that it is what they all agree, that Ticketmaster and Live Nation merging together seems unfair.
So what do you think's gonna come from this, or what are they hoping to?
I don't know. What they're hoping comes from it is that they have to unmerge.
Wow.
They're going to make them unmerge. They're going to pull them apart.
I think that's something that could happen.
Kind of has to happen, huh? After this?
I feel like they want more than two, though. Like, even that would be a good step in the right direction. But
what do you mean?
Like, if they don't merge, then what? There's like two big ones instead of one.
No, it's Live Nation and Ticketmaster is one company. Mm-hmm. So like if Live Nation isn't completely aligned with Ticketmaster, other ticket selling platforms can step up to have options to sell tickets.
Yeah.
Because there's already a bunch of other ones.
Okay.
You know, we talk about a ton of them. A lot of those resell places could actually be places that sell tickets.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like any Live Nation event always goes through Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
I get it. Yes, it would potentially open things up. That is what they are hoping, I guess, would be the outcome. But it was entertaining.
Kelly Keegs watched like all 4 hours of it. And
she was live tweeting.
She was like, I'm a politics girl now.
Yeah.
So we can find out the information from her as it continues.
And I think I don't know if it's up, but she's definitely blogging about it.
So go
you can read that for a more thorough
analysis. She's giving a very deep, she watched the entire thing. Yeah. So you can get the information from Kelly Keegs.
Yeah. And I just never thought I'd hear a senator be like, use nightmare dressed like a daydream during a Senate hearing. But
it's good stuff.
You know, yeah, it's something else. That's for sure.
Oscar nominations. Like I said, movies people mentioned that weren't nominated for the Golden Globes. And people taken away. There's a lot of conversation around Best Actor.
Yeah, should we talk about?
Yeah, let's go into
nominations.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you love the Jersey Shore just as much as I do, then get ready because this season is going to be the biggest family vacation ever. On Thursday, January 26th, tomorrow, they are headed to Hollywood to support Vinny as he takes his talents from Vegas to Dancing with the Stars. We all know how that turned out for him, but I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun watching the family watch Vinny, make his moves on Dancing with the Stars.
He had a lot of support.
Then they're cruising into the Carolinas for a big situation as Mike competes in a very, very, very serious cornhole competition. And it all leads to a big trip to Bourbon Street. So don't miss your favorites, the Jersey Shore cast, on Thursday, January 26th. You don't want to miss it. Make sure to watch Jersey Shore Family Vacation. New season premieres tomorrow, Thursday, January 6th at 7 Central on MTV.
All right, so let's start off by saying that Everything, Everywhere, All at Once led the nominations, 11 nominations, and then it was followed by All Quiet on the Western Front, which was a World War I movie.
Incredible.
Germany. So it's nominated for Best Picture, but also nominated for foreign film. Which is interesting as well because that seems to be a trend that keeps happening, which is good because all these more eyes on these movies. Banshees is up there as well. And then the Best Picture has Avatar, Top Gun Maverick, Elvis, Fabelmans. We can get into more. There's also a few more.
How about Top Gun getting a nomination like that?
I loved it.
I love it.
Well deserved.
I think it's great because it's a movie that, normal people like.
Yeah.
A lot of people loved it.
I mean, best performing movie.
Right. And it's just a movie
Avatar.
that's not, a lot of times I feel like a lot of films that get nominated at the Oscars or win are more artistic, whereas Top Gun is just like...
I would love if it won. That would be awesome.
Right. It's just a classic movie that everybody loved.
It won't, but it would be
It
cool.
won't.
It would be really
do you
cool,
think Tom
though.
Cruise is going to go to the Oscars? I feel like he doesn't go to these things.
He hasn't been to the other shows, so I don't know.
Maybe. I bet Miles Teller's showing up.
Oh,
for
yeah.
that.
Oh,
He was at the other
100%.
stuff.
So Best Picture, like
He
I said,
wasn't at the Golden Globes.
he didn't do Golden Globes, but he did do critics, I think.
You got to show up for the Oscars.
Yeah. All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, Banshees, Evan and Sharon, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, Women Talking. Now, Triangle of Sadness, you really liked that movie,
really
right?
liked it.
And that came in here, and it hasn't really been included.
I know. I was like confused.
For other award shows.
So that's what makes me think sometimes that one of those movies is going to win because they weren't mentioned in other award shows.
Right.
So it's like
Something
the Oscars brought it in.
For what
Does
reason?
that, for what reason? They're going to give them the win?
Yeah. And it also got a director nomination as well. Ruben Östlund for Triangle of Sadness.
Yeah.
He got a director nomination. Todd Field for Tar, Steven Spielberg, Fabelmans, the Daniels for Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Martin McDonagh for Banshees. I think a lot of people were talking about no James Cameron here for Avatar,
Good.
which fine with me.
People are happy with that.
Fine with me. But obviously Spielberg is in there. I want,
They'll probably give it to Spielberg. Directing.
probably has.
He won the Golden Globe
Yeah, he did.
Well, was that for directing or
Yeah.
for the movie?
for directing.
Oh, okay.
Lead.
Directing his own movie about himself.
Yeah, exactly. Lead actor.
You're bound to be good at that.
Right. So lead actor, obviously, like when we were talking about the Golden Globes, it's just they do separate categories, so many more people get nominated. Oscars, it's like 5 people, that's it. So Austin Butler, big Elvis nomination. Colin Farrell, Banshees, Brendan Fraser for The Whale, Paul Mescal for Aftersun. He hasn't been included in a lot of the other ones as well. And Bill, I'm literally Jennifer Coolidge at the Golden Globes. Nye, I don't know how to say
Right. When
his
she was
name.
talking about it, I thought they were talking about Bill Nye.
The science
I
guy.
was too.
I thought so too. N-I-G-H-Y.
I think he's Bill Nye. This guy's
Nye.
name is Bill Nye.
Okay. For living.
I don't think Austin Butler is going to win because of the other people nominated.
Yeah.
They got thrown in there. Why?
Right. I would say Colin or Brendan.
Those are, the only movie I've seen, or the only people I've seen are Austin Butler and Colin Farrell. Obviously, everyone's talking about Brendan Fraser. And
I haven't seen
that
The
movie.
Whale either, but I'm just going off talk.
I wanted to see it, but it looks so depressing that I
know,
didn't really,
yeah.
couldn't bring myself to go
I
see
agree
it.
with that.
Yeah. Lead actress, Kate Blanchett for Tar, Ana de Armas for Blonde, which had a lot of people feeling some type of way.
It was so fucking bad. And honestly, she wasn't that good as Marilyn Monroe. And I don't know much about Marilyn Monroe, but it didn't remind me of Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
If I was supposed to feel like this was Marilyn Monroe.
Michelle should win.
Michelle Williams for The Fabelmans and Michelle
Williams.
Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And then Andrea Riseborough for To Leslie, which is someone and a movie that I have never heard of.
Yeah,
No
Both, like I've never heard of the actress and I've never heard of the movie.
No Margot Robbie nom.
No, Babylon's not nothing.
Babylon got nothing
People
besides
Babylon.
costume.
People actually really hate Babylon.
No, a lot of people hate Babylon.
But there's also a lot of people who love it. It's very split.
Yeah.
Very split. Costumes. They got nominated for costumes. I can see that though.
Margot,
That
Brad
shouldn't-
Pitt, none of them.
None.
that should have got a cinematography.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Supporting actor Brendan Gleeson for Banshees, Brian Tyree Henry for Causeway. That's the Jennifer Lawrence movie, I think, right?
Yeah.
He's great. Jude Hirsch for The Fabelmans. I always say his last name, Barry Keoghan.
I don't know.
From Banshees. Mm-hmm. And Ki Hu Kwan
He should
from
win.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I love him.
And
He's
he's been
so
giving
cute.
such amazing speeches and like just from the childhood acting to now and getting the opportunities. So, and he is really phenomenal. Honestly, I would think if it's not Banshees, if it's not like split between Banshees and Everything Everywhere All at Once, I think it goes Everything Everywhere All at Once for most things.
Oh yeah, I think like best actress, best supporting actor, best movie.
Yeah.
Wait, did they get nominated for best movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Supporting actress Angela Bassett for Black Panther, Hong Chau for The Whale, Carrie Condon for Banshees, Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Stephanie Hsu for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
She won't win, but that'd be awesome if Jamie Lee Curtis won.
It would be.
Yeah, I mean her and Stephanie are both so good in that movie too. It's adapted screenplay. All Quiet on the Western Front, Glass Onion, which I didn't realize was an adapted screenplay. Living, Top Gun Maverick, and Women Top. I was surprised to see Top Gun Maverick in this.
Top Gun's got to take home something.
Right? Yeah. Original screenplay, Banshees, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Fabelmans, Tar, Triangle of Sadness. So it's another one for Triangle of Sadness.
Have you guys still not seen that?
No.
I also have to see Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, yes.
Which I'm planning on watching this week.
You should definitely see it. Cinematography. Yeah, they weren't on there for cinematography either. All Quiet on the Western Front, Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths, Elvis, Empire of Light, and Tar.
How did
a lot
Top
of movies
Gun not
I've
get
straight up never heard of.
nominated for cinematography? Top Gun.
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
I feel like it just looks so cool.
And then we have documentaries, we have film editing. Top Gun Maverick got one for film editing.
That's good.
International feature film All Quiet on the Western Front is on that list, as well as obviously other international movies. Original song, no Taylor Swift, which people were talking about. Taylor Swift did get nominated for a Golden Globe, but not for original song. But Lady Gaga and Rihanna both did for Lift Me Up and Hold My Hand.
And they're performing.
And they're going to perform, which is amazing.
Love seeing Rihanna back out there.
Yeah. Applause from Tell It Like a Woman got a nomination from, that's Diane Warren, but also Sophia Carson, which is cool. So she posted on Instagram. They were, crying and being all excited. It was very sweet. And then Naatu Naatu, which won the Golden Globe. And This Is a Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once. Production design. Oh, there's Babylon. Production design.
A lot of design nominations for them.
Exactly. Visual effects. Top Gun Maverick, Batman,
Do you
Black
think it's
Panther, Avatar, All Quiet on the Western Front.
Awkward. Like I was thinking about it at the Golden Globes, where the whole Babylon table sitting there, and like they aren't really nominated for anything, and a lot of people like shit on their movie. Do you think it's awkward at all? Like,
No.
Maybe more for the director, like Damien Chazelle.
I still don't really think so, because they're around all Hollywood people who are probably kissing their ass about how good the movie is. Like, it's not like they're in a room full of critics that didn't say the movie was
and
good.
also it is very split between people who love Babylon and hate it.
More people don't like it, but maybe. I don't know.
The people who hate something are always the loudest.
No, that's very true.
But because I did see people who loved it.
Yeah.
It's got a 56%.
Yeah,
I really liked
split.
it. I mean, I loved it.
Yeah. Animated film went to Pinocchio, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, Puss in Boots, The Sea Beast, and Turning Red. I have not seen Marcel, and I want to watch it.
I watched it on the plane.
Is it
home
cute?
from Florida. He's so cute.
Oh, fuck. I want to watch it. Every time I go to put it on, it's like, oh, let's watch something else. Like, I'm like, yeah.
It was just, I wanted something mindless on the plane. I was going to like scroll on my phone at the same time. And I was like, I'm putting this on.
Yeah. Huh. I don't really know anything about, obviously, animated short film, but one of them is called My Year of Dicks.
Raunchy.
Don't know. Yeah. Costume design, Babylon is on there. Elvis on there, Black Panther. And then we get into
I feel like Elvis could win.
Makeup and hairstyling, original score. Everything Everywhere All at Once had such a good score.
Yeah.
But I feel like, would they just give that to John Williams because he's John Williams?
So,
I think he has like the most Oscars.
Now, my question is, Elvis didn't get
Babylon
nominated for original score. Is that because it's not original? It's because it's all Elvis's songs?
I would think so, yeah.
I would love, I feel like Babylon should win music, honestly. I'm not even being original.
I don't know. You put John Williams in a category for original score. It's like putting Spielberg in best directing.
I guess. I don't know. It didn't stand out to me in Fablemans.
How many Oscar nominations do you think he has?
John Williams?
Yeah. Oh, he breaks his own record as most Oscar-nominated person alive.
20?
53rd
What?
overall
Oh my
Academy
God.
Award nomination.
That is so many.
How many
The
has he won?
legendary composer received a Best Original Score nomination for his work on The Fabelmans. This makes his 48th nomination for his score and 53rd overall Oscar nomination.
How many has he won?
The composer has won 5 Oscars for Schindler's List, E.T., Star Wars, Jaws, and Fiddler on the Roof. I mean, yeah, those are some good
very
scores.
popular
Him and
movies.
Spielberg.
Yeah,
So-
in terms of the most Oscar nominations in history, he trails only behind Walt Disney, who received 59 nominations
It's not a bad.
and 22 total wins.
Gotta be.
Walt Disney won 22 times. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Don't you ever think
crazy.
wow, Walt
Like
Disney was a person?
Right, like he existed.
Yeah.
It's not just a world.
Yeah. How? He's
Imagine
the
having
oldest.
a world named after you. Do
It's crazy.
He's
and
also
a land, both.
I think he's the oldest nominee.
you think Walt
He's
Disney?
90. He's 90.
Who?
John Williams.
Really?
He still got it.
Wow. Yes, you're like still working?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think his best score is? What's your favorite score of John Williams?
Oh, I mean,
I'm
I'm partial to Harry Potter, but
Oh, Harry Potter.
But,
I
I
feel
mean,
like
Jaws
Jaws
is-
is the most
Like, iconic.
notable.
Yeah.
E.T. is up there too.
But like
I'm
when you
trying to
just
think of
hear,
E.T. though. How does that go?
like you could just hear Jaws.
Jaws is
Yeah.
dun, dun,
Well,
like
yeah.
Jaws is just
One of the most known sounds.
Do, 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 do,
Is that
do,
E.T.?
E.T.
oh yes
Do,
yes
do, 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 do.
yeah
Star
yeah.
Wars. I mean,
Star Wars, yeah.
Wait, he
did Star Wars.
is there like one throughout?
I think he
all
did
of Star
all
Wars?
Star Wars. Not all, but he
Dun,
did.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
that.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. He
Oh,
did.
I mean, damn, this guy's good.
He's done the
he's
score
got it,
for
man.
all 9 Star Wars, 4 Indiana Jones, and the first
Indiana
3 Harry
Jones,
Potter.
too?
First 3 Harry Potter.
Yeah, Indiana. This guy's just putting out banger after
He's a
banger.
genius.
Yeah. This.
Also, like at this age, he's 90. He's still just like composing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Do, 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 do.
Wait, this is Harry Potter or E.T.
No, this is E.T.
Very similar to Harry Potter, I feel like.
It is. Yeah. E.T.'s phenomenal. I think I saw, I don't even know if they were arguing about this on Foreplay or where it came up or why they were talking about it, but I did see Frankie on Twitter talking about Hans Zimmer and John Williams, like who's really the GOAT of
It's gotta be John
composing.
Williams.
It's very close. Hans Zimmer has some phenomenal ones
He
too,
does.
but I think John Williams is narrowly ahead. Hans Zimmer is fantastic, but John Williams as far as just
What year do you think Walt Disney died?
1950.
Gosh.
Actually, it might be more recent than that.
I'm gonna go 2001.
Ooh, it's probably like wait.
2001?
Well, it's not 2001.
Well, no, because she said more recently,
Yeah.
so I just wanted to throw out something crazy. I know
Maybe
that
like the 70s?
If he died in 2001, I mean, honestly, that's not that crazy because if he died in 2001, he would have been 100. So it was
70s?
66.
66.
So he
okay.
died when he was pretty young.
Okay.
that was
I
when my dad
remember
was
he
born.
didn't
But
live that
2001
long.
kind of like,
No, I know it's that was a crazy guess.
Yes.
I just wanted to, I wanted to throw out something wild.
Well, the way he asked the question made it seem like it was going to be
Right.
like a shocking
Like when
answer.
What's the thing that Trent
It's,
always
uh,
would talk?
Pablo Picasso.
Pablo Picasso.
that one is insane.
Yeah.
What is it again?
He died in like the 70s or
80s, 86 or something?
And
70s or
honestly,
80s.
yeah, it's like if you asked me and I didn't ever hear about some weird fact, I would have probably said like the 1800s.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Elvis got a nomination for Best Sound.
That makes sense.
It's just sad. And then obviously, there's an extensive list of Oscar nominations, but those are basically all the big ones.
Yeah.
So I'm riding with Everything Everywhere All at Once, Banshees. I think they'll take home the most. Look, if Brendan Fraser gets a win, that would be emotional and huge, and I think everyone in the world would be so happy for him. So we'll see. I think a lot of people are rooting for him.
I feel like that movie was like so hyped up before it came out, and then now I'm not sure like what the reaction to it is. Like I know he's obviously really good in it.
Yeah, it just didn't really have. I don't know if it had like a big.
I feel like there was no marketing.
Like a big release.
Like I've never seen a trailer or commercial on TV
Me
or
too.
anything like for The Whale.
Yeah, and look, if we're going off critic score, it's at a 66%, so it's not that high, but a 91 audience score. So
People just love Brendan.
Yeah, they're just happy to see him.
yeah. Held together by a killer Brendan Fraser, The Whale sings a song of empathy that will leave most viewers blubbering. That's the critics' consensus.
Seems sad.
It's cool cool for Sadie Sink that she gets to like go to the Oscars. and everything.
Extremely. But did the Whale get
I don't think it got like anything
a
else.
best? It didn't get a Best Picture nomination, did it?
It got actor, leading role. It got actress in a
No, for
supporting
The
role.
Whale?
Yeah, actress in a supporting role.
It did.
Hong Chow.
Oh, it did.
And then it got makeup and hair.
Okay, but it didn't get a Best Picture.
No.
As an overall movie.
No.
Okay. That's everything for the Oscars. When do the Oscars air?
Yeah, when are the Oscars?
The 95th Oscars will be held on Sunday, March 12th. Sunday, March 12th is when
3
it
days
will be.
after Trent's birthday.
Yep.
So exciting.
Amazing.
All right, that wraps up for Oscars. From the creators of What Do You Meme, Let's Get Deep is the hottest game for couples that you've probably already seen all over TikTok and Instagram. It's pretty simple. You take turns asking each other fun, deep, and sexy questions from 3 decks of cards with 3 levels of intimacy: icebreaker, deep, and deeper. So get ready to take things to the next level. The questions range from things like what's your go-to snack at the movies to what's your biggest turn on. If you want to really spice things up this Valentine's Day, you may also want to grab the After Dark expansion pack, which is filled with 200 extra spicy cards. It's time to put down the phone and get to know your person better. Whether you are dating, married, friends with benefits, or you're still trying to seal the deal, this game can truly bring you closer together. Let's Get Deep is perfect for an intimate setting or for a party. And you're in luck because we have an exclusive offer for our listeners. For a limited time, get 20% off with the code CHICKS when you go to whatdoyoumeme.com/let'sgetdeep. That's whatdoyoumeme, MEME.com/Let's Get Deep and use code CHICKS for 20% off.
All right, everyone, we are here with Trent Ryan, superstar, star-studded, Big Papa in the house.
Wow. What an intro.
Big Papa.
I never know what's going to happen in the intro.
You
But
never
you
know.
always-
Neither do I.
You always deliver.
Thank you so much. Welcome
Keeps
back
you
to
on
the
your
show.
toes.
She does.
We are very excited to have you here doing a little Bachelor recap. But before we do a Bachelor recap, we're going to just chat a little bit. So if chatting doesn't interest you when you're listening to a podcast, then you can just move along and skip to the Bachelor
Yeah,
recap.
some people just want the recap. You want to do that? There's a button for it.
Yeah, skip forward. Otherwise, we're going to chat a little bit, catch up with our main man, Trent. How you
He is
doing?
our main man.
How you doing, boy?
I'm doing great. What do you want to chat about?
How you doing, big boy?
I'm doing great,
I need a big boy.
Just, hanging out. What do you guys want to chat about?
Paris Hilton.
I met her.
You met Paris Hilton, and our fans would be interested in that.
I met her in the lobby of an Orlando hotel. I was down there. We were down there for the for an LPGA event, the Hilton Grand Vacations Tournament of Champions is what it is. And they have like performances every night, different singers or whatever. And she was DJing.
DJ'd.
She DJ'd Saturday night. And me and Frankie.
Did you go to the event?
No, I flew out that night.
You rolled a little bit for Paris Hilton?
Shocking development. I was like, there's no way Trent went.
No, I'm sure she's a lovely DJ, but I don't have any interest in seeing her DJ set. And I flew out that night anyway.
You could have told me anyone was performing. I would have said, oh, you probably didn't go.
Who would you have gone for?
50 Cent.
John Mayer.
Yeah, that's those
what
are two
about
of them.
Ja Rule?
No.
Ja Rule?
Maybe to heckle him. I'm a 50 Cent guy.
West Side Gun.
West Side Gun for sure.
That's so strange that you ran into him and you're like such a big fan of him.
That was one of the more bizarre ones because I mean,
you were probably listening to him.
I was. It was a 7 a.m. flight to Atlanta, and I was just as tired as could be, and I was listening to West Side Gun to wake up. I was sitting at the gate, and he just walked right by me, and I was like, "This is crazy." I basically followed him, and then he stopped, and I turned my phone around. And he was like, "Holy shit!"
Oh my gosh,
we took a picture.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
You have the best rapper.
I figured
you have the best celebrity run-ins.
I've had a few of them. Yeah,
you have really 50 Cent.
Yep. Shaq.
Where did you run into
Paris
Shaq?
Hilton.
Paris Hilton. I ran into Shaq outside the old office. He was going to Starbucks to get coffee.
You just
and
run
50 Cent. They were both outside the old office.
50 Cent. Remember when he was just in his car parked outside the
convertible.
office?
I remember because Chuck, who works here, ran upstairs and like went directly to Trent, being like 50 Cent.
Yeah.
That
was your profile picture for a while.
It was. 50 Cent did not want to meet me. He was. I kept trying to shake his hand, and he was just like, "What's going on right now?"
You met him. He did not meet you.
That's right. But I would prefer that. 50 Cent he's an angry fella, and I kind of got that experience when I met him. He was just like, "What's this guy doing?"
He's like fun online though, you know.
He's great at the internet.
Right.
One of the best internet users there are.
Mm-hmm. He's wild on there.
He is.
He's funny.
This isn't that exciting, but I saw Keith Hernandez the other day.
Really?
What? Yeah, in a Florida restaurant. I never run into celebrities ever.
Okay.
And so that was really exciting for me. I'm not gonna lie because
that's a big one.
I think you actually have to explain who that is.
Well,
there's definitely a lot of people
Keith
who don't know
I
who
looked
that
him up
is.
when you texted us.
Oh, really? Keith Hernandez is an old
baseball player.
Yeah.
You know, and he's an announcer now. You know, he's just big Mets guy.
Wait, was he in Curb Your Enthusiasm? Where am I?
He was in Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
And so we were sitting in the restaurant, and I turned to Marty. I said, "Wow, that guy looks like a really old Keith Hernandez." And then he turned around. He was like, "Oh my God, that is Keith Hernandez." But I had my vision of Keith Hernandez is like a younger Keith Hernandez.
For sure.
And then I'm like, oh my God, he's 70 something now.
Yeah.
Like it hit me like, oh, Keith Hernandez is old now.
Is that how old he is?
Yeah, he's like.
He looks pretty damn good for that age. Maybe not. When I see
in
clips
person.
when I see clips from like Met games, he looks pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, he definitely was older, but it was definitely him. It was for sure Keith Hernandez. And it was just something that was just, I know it's not exciting at all, but I never, like, you run into celebrities, Noah runs into celebrities. Never
I
happens
had
for
brunch
me.
next to Rory McIlroy a few weeks ago.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How was that?
My mom was like, go tell him you know Trent. I was like, Mom, I'm not doing that.
We've met Rory McIlroy.
No, I know you've done. You've done plenty with him. Like
Yeah.
I think if I dropped foreplay, he would know what it was. But
Yeah.
it was like a Sunday brunch. She was
Just
like with
eating his
another.
pancakes,
Yeah,
like-
he's like with another couple. I was like, I'm not. I'm definitely not.
That's a
going
great
out to
one.
him. But it was a good one. Everyone, there was like a hush, like everyone was sitting outside, but when he like turned the corner, everyone saw him. Everyone was like,
He also looks like a famous guy.
yeah,
He has a famous look to
yeah.
him.
He's smaller than I thought, though.
He's short.
Well, a lot of golfers are.
He's like
He's
5'8".
short. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that,
No.
but it was just.
You see him on TV and he's.
I saw him stand up and was like, would have thought he was a little taller.
I will say the best part about meeting Paris Hilton was I got a picture with her and she has someone on her staff on the payroll who, when you take a picture with her, holds up a light.
Hell yeah.
Holds up a photography
You need
light.
that.
That
Paris
is the
Hilton
level
needs that.
of fame
The lighting was
everyone
so
wants
good
to
that it
aspire
did look
to.
like a wax figure at first.
Everyone,
Yeah,
a lot of
that's-
people
That's
thought.
why
Perfect.
she always looks so good in pictures.
100%. She looked like a wax figure. Everyone thought that it was a wax figure. And I was like, no, she had someone with a photography light behind so she would look
Phenomenal.
So good. I wrote back to you. I was like, holy shit, she must be gorgeous. Like
she is.
The just porcelain skin. The light.
How old is she? She's
like 40.
Yeah, she looks like she could be like 25.
Yeah.
She is just. She doesn't age. She's amazing.
I was legitimately starstruck.
If you were,
that is a starstruck.
Just
moment.
like she's so embedded in pop culture.
Yeah.
And she's just been around forever. I was like, holy shit.
What did her voice sound like?
normal, or did she do her Paris voice?
Normal.
Because if you watch a documentary, I think she's a genius. Like, she talks in her normal voice the whole time and then says that like she created like the Paris Hilton voice.
I think it was her normal voice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. She has like a deep voice.
She does.
Now I'm trying to think back. We didn't interact that much. I just said thank you, and I think she was like,
What's
no
her
problem.
saying again? That's
hot.
That's hot.
Yeah. If you were at a DJ set, right? Imagine yourself there right now.
Okay.
What is your dance move? Double? Double?
I think so, yeah.
Really?
You
That's
need a
just
lot
what
of room for that.
That's what came to you.
came out of my soul.
Yeah.
Double
yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that's
And
what I
you
would
change
do.
it up from there?
But still double.
Yeah, still double.
Always double.
Yeah! Woo!
Put your
then-
hands in the air like
and
you
then-
just don't care.
And then I do this, and everybody leaves.
To the window, to the wall.
To the wall.
I open my eyes, and everybody's gone.
I didn't understand when I was younger that song, like, to the window, to the wall.
Yeah.
To suck down the balls. I was like singing it loud and proud. Let
Yeah.
the sweat drop down your balls.
Yeah.
Man, skeet, skeet, skeet.
Right, you don't know what that is at
I
that
did
age.
not know what that was. I was like, skeet, skeet, skeet.
You got a bunch of
Yeah.
middle schoolers just like, yeah.
At the middle school dance. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
To the window.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Cotton Eye Joe in middle school, but you're doing like to the window,
Yeah.
Right.
to the wall.
That song got people going though. Even if you don't know what it is, what the meanings are behind it,
Yeah,
you go crazy.
It's
know
one
what-
of my favorite Betty White scenes.
from the
The
proposal.
With Sandra Bullock.
I don't know if I've seen that.
I actually haven't either. I just know that one scene.
Yeah.
I
It's
also
a movie everybody should watch. It's a phenomenal rom-com. Ryan Reynolds, Sandra Bullock.
The Proposal.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I also met Sarah Hyland this weekend
Oh.
because Wells was there.
Did you talk about us?
I was very brief.
Unbelievable.
It wasn't. Wait,
She was just on our show.
She
She
sent
I know.
sent us a 500th message, 500th
I know.
episode. Congratulations with Wells.
I wanted to bring you guys up, and I was just the interaction didn't last long enough.
I brought you up to Keith Hernandez.
I was gonna say.
I was gonna say. Well,
I
I
didn't
didn't bring him
speak to
up to
him.
Rory McIlroy, but I didn't talk
even
to Rory
speak to him.
McIlroy.
I spoke to Sarah for maybe 10
It
seconds.
was an hey, I'm Trent.
Yeah, Wells introduced us, which was very nice, and
Yeah.
then they were.
How did he introduce you? Oh, this is the luggage guy.
I think
Are you sick of that? Are you sick of being the luggage guy?
no. I will. I get
Are
it.
you even the luggage
It's
guy?
like when Miley Cyrus was tired of being Hannah Montana.
No, I'm not sick of it. I like it.
Good comparison.
Robert Mills tweeted me last night. He was like talking luggage, and I was like,
Yeah, tell him to get in fucking line, buddy.
I was like,
kidding.
I was like,
kidding,
you know how
Robert
to. I
Mills.
was like, you know how to contact me. I think I would do it again, but no, I'm not. sick of it.
Really? I thought you were done with it last time.
I
we
thought they
talked
were
about
done with me because we talked shit the last time.
Oh, so you were
Yeah.
breaking up with them before they broke up with you, type of thing.
Yeah, yeah, but I would still do it for sure.
it. They need you.
You saw the other big man, Chris Harrison.
I did. Yeah,
How was that?
that was another brief one. Yeah, I saw. So last year I saw.
Big golf squad.
Yeah, it's a big golf squad. Ben
Bachelor,
Higgins,
Bachelor Nation.
Ben Higgins and Wells. I saw them last year. Talked to them a bunch, and they were there again. And I think this was Chris Harrison's first year. I talked to him briefly.
And he said he fucking hates Jesse Palmer, right?
He did not say that. We talked golf. We just talked a lot of golf because
Yeah.
we're
Those
playing.
guys fucking love golf.
They really do. We're playing an event that's like a pro event where it's LPGA, but you're matched up with a pro.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just playing in a real event.
It was very cool what you did, I'll say.
What's that?
Just like, being a part of all that.
It was fun.
It's
It
like
was,
that scene in Entourage with Tom
Yeah,
Brady.
it was very cool.
we each got to play our individual day. So one of us played Friday or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I played Saturday. And it's nerve wracking because it's a real tournament. You're not playing, like normally you play in a pro-am, which is Wednesday before the tournament. And then, the players play the rest of the weekend. This you play during the actual tournament, and it was nerve wracking. But I pretty much just talked to Chris about that.
And you did well.
I did okay, yeah. I didn't kill anybody.
When they had
Mission
to
accomplished.
100%.
Yeah, when they had to search for your
It's
ball.
it was on TV, right?
Was I?
It was on TV.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
When you had to search for the ball, you had to have other people search for the ball with you in your head where you're like, come on, just find the fucking ball.
Yes.
Like, you're like, look, just come on, please, just find the ball.
Thankfully, it didn't happen that much. But yeah, when it's happening, you're like, let's pick this thing up. I don't care. It's embarrassing sometimes.
How much do you like golf?
I like it a lot. I'm just bad at it.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Depends on how I'm playing.
Favorite sport, out of your favorite sports, like where does it rank?
To play or to watch?
Yeah.
To play.
I guess both, like separate. To watch?
It's probably my number one. Yeah.
Really? To
Golf
watch?
to watch? Golf is your number one?
I like watching golf. Yeah.
Over like football?
Because he's a company man, guys. You're putting him in a tough spot here.
No,
He's gonna say,
I don't
I don't really like to watch golf.
I think Frankie would be like, obviously hockey.
Frankie's is definitely hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I do like.
I think Frankie's the exception.
But you're an Iowa football
crazy
guy.
person.
I do love Iowa football. I like watching football. I actually really like NBA basketball. I like watching that.
Who are you a fan of?
I grew up a Bulls fan, but I'm not a diehard Bulls fan. I just watch whatever's on.
Bandwagoner, huh?
I'm more like I'm
Fan of the
interested in the individual. I'm like Rob Lowe.
Yeah, with the hat.
I like
Fan of the
individual.
league.
I like individual players more than teams.
I like that.
You know what
I
I
like
mean?
that about you.
Who's your favorite NBA player right now?
He's gonna be like LeBron.
I'm a big LeBron
I love
guy.
Zion. He's starting to play better.
That's a good pick.
He's a young guy. He's been hurt for a while, but he's starting to play better, so he's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Um,
Pelicans are fun.
You guys
They
ever
are.
play the name game where it's like you say a name, right? I'm going to say Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you have to say somebody who starts with a B.
Yeah.
Barry White.
Bernie
Yeah.
Madoff.
Wow.
That's
And
Okay.
And then then you have to do
so I was playing this game with a group of people. It got to me. I got Z. I threw out Zion. I had no idea where it came from. It came from, you know when you like pull out some information
Yeah.
that you didn't even know you had?
100%.
Well, you're probably like
The world was shocked.
objectively
Had to be.
The room was shocked.
You've probably been hearing about him more than you would like
subconsciously, though. I have
subconsciously.
never talked about him in my life.
No, but I feel like you've been.
Did he throw a
you've
last
heard
name
him.
in?
Yeah. Williams?
Yeah, Williamson.
Williamson.
Yeah.
Williamson.
I was just making sure I said it right again.
Williamson.
But I threw it, and I
But
literally
like
was
you could hear like Marty in the other room talking to Adam.
yeah, I have no idea where it came
You
from.
know?
I said, "Oh my god,
Duke guy.
I said, "I've never said that name in my life," and it just came out of all names. Could have been Zac Efron. I could have said Zac Efron.
Yeah. Sometimes you never
Something
know.
comes out, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Whoa."
That's just like it's whatever's fresh in your mind. Like when we were playing trivia, and Noah asked the question about the shows named after names,
named
and
after
like
the character.
named after the character, and we could have literally named any Disney show, but like Veronica Mars popped in my head.
Yeah,
it was like
it's-
I've never even watched Veronica Mars.
Right. It's weird how the brain
But I
works.
was like Veronica
It
Mars.
is.
That came up. Hey Trent, you know the Addams Family?
I'm somewhat familiar, yeah.
Okay.
You've heard of them, right?
Yeah.
Can you sing the jingle?
The Addams Family.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
That
Yeah.
definitely, I definitely have heard that before.
So Noah asked
now
us that
you have,
question in
'cause you sang
trivia.
it for
you a bunch.
I
jingle.
said Wednesday, the show on Netflix.
Yep.
It's her main character's Wednesday Addams.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, the girl's name is Wednesday." I'm like, "Yeah, the Addams Family." rang no bells.
What's the Addams Family?
Rang no bells.
None.
Nothing.
No, but did
We
you know
even-
that her name was Wednesday? I don't know if I believe you.
No, I'm definitely familiar with the Addams Family, but I'm not familiar with the names of the family members. But I am now aware that she has the show and that it's from the Addams Family
Yeah.
universe.
So was Tim Burton the creator of the Addams Family?
No.
Oh, okay.
I saw a picture of Tim Burton the other day, and not what I thought he looked like.
I feel like he looks exactly what I would
I
think.
think he
looks
looks I was going to say the same thing.
like kind of like sketchy, like
Kind of wacky hair.
Well, maybe he looked cleaner cut in the picture I saw of him.
Maybe. I
Burton
feel like
scares
he's
me.
pretty like
Yeah.
he looks
Yeah, no, I saw a cleaner picture of him.
Edward Scissorhands haunts me to this day.
Edward Scissorhands was one of my favorite movies when I was
Scariest
younger.
movie I've ever
And
seen.
then what's weird about that is that Johnny Depp and Edward Scissorhands did not scare me, but Johnny Depp and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory scared the
Terrifying.
shit out of me.
All that
Absolutely
stuff
terrifying.
scares me.
I
All that-
really am
yeah.
not a big Tim Burton gal.
Beetlejuice scares me.
Scary.
really don't like-
Addams Family. Scary.
I liked Wednesday. I ended up liking Wednesday, but Tim Burton gets a little creepy for me. Even like Coraline, I'm like,
I didn't watch
People love
Wednesday because
Coraline.
I was worried that it was going to be scary.
Was it scary?
it's not that scary. It's more. It is like it's Tim Burton scary. Like the monster in Wednesday looks like a Tim Burton monster. Like
Okay.
it's so far fetched that it's not that scary.
Do you guys want to
If that
play a
makes
quick
sense.
game?
Sure.
Sure.
Sharon, are you watching The Last of Us? Speaking of scary.
I have not started, no. But Frankie's been talking about it.
Yeah, it's good.
It is good.
Something about fungus.
Yeah.
Frankie's
Zombies.
all freaked out about fungus.
It was
He
actually
thinks it's going to happen.
No, it really was cracking me up. I was watching the second episode with Joe and my brother in Florida, and at JB, my brother and I had the exact same thought at the same time. It's like they were talking about the fungi on the show and like showing it all. And in my mind, I was like, God, this really makes me never want to eat mushrooms again. Like you've just like mushrooms and anything.
Right.
And JB looks at me and goes, God, mushrooms. I really don't want to have any more mushrooms. Yeah.
Yeah, Frankie's just like, he's like, you're not understanding it could happen.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what you're
Global
talking
warming.
about.
Yeah.
That's like the basis of
Because like if the temperature of the Earth rises and everything else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, what game do you want to play?
All right, you have to connect. Have you seen this on TikTok? You have to
Yeah.
connect the three celebrities.
Yep.
So I'm going to give you the name of
I'm
three
good at
celebrities. I bet you are. I'm awful at it.
Yeah, I'm good at this.
I
saw your TikTok.
got Austin Butler. I was like,
But you also had
course.
a tough one, like when you need like all actors.
It was Gwyneth
Billie
Paltrow,
Eilish was
Billie
on yours.
Eilish,
It's
and
like
Austin
what?
Butler.
How, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give you
When
three
they're not-
actors, and you can help each other here and
Okay.
know what you can too. I'm gonna get it from the app.
Okay.
Okay. So let's spin the wheel.
spin it.
Spin that wheel.
All right. This one seems pretty easy, but I'll give it to you anyway.
Okay.
Jennifer Aniston,
Okay.
Jack Black, and
Okay.
Johnny Depp. You have to connect them. Like how are these three people connected? So it's Jennifer Aniston, Jack Black, and Johnny Depp.
So I'm
Like-
trying to think of which way I want to start.
Who you want to start with?
Yeah, who I want to start with.
I don't know if I understand what the game is.
No, it's like
What do they have in
Jennifer Aniston
Did a movie
was
with blah,
in
blah, blah.
This movie with Adam Sandler, who was in
did this movie with Jack
Jack
Black.
I was thinking
Yeah,
the
so it
answer
doesn't have
would
to
be
be
they're all in the same movie.
No. You just have to
no.
connect them
You
down
have
a
to
long
connect them
line.
all.
Like this person dated this person who knew
Yeah.
this person. Like how can you connect these three people?
Jennifer
Ooh.
Aniston was in. I'm trying to think
This
of
is hurting my
one.
brain.
It's
I'm
hard.
gonna be bad
It's
at this.
hard.
It's
Yeah.
really
It's
hard.
hard.
I'm
It's
so
hard.
bad at it. It's really
I already
hard.
forgot.
It's
one of the
Jennifer
people.
Aniston, Jack Black, and Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Who was in the middle? Jack Black.
Jack Black. This is a good one
This is
for
a
you. I feel
hard
like you
one.
know a lot of Jack
I
Black.
know. I do know a lot of Jack Black.
Can I participate?
But it's taken me. Yeah.
Okay. Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean,
Yeah.
whichever you
Caribbean.
prefer.
Orlando Bloom.
Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley.
Oh wait, Keira Knightley
Oh well, you
was
could go
in.
anywhere in Love Actually.
Keira Knightley was in.
Hugh Grant. Was Hugh Grant ever in anything
wait.
with Jude Law?
Keira Knightley was in Love Actually.
Yeah.
So Keira Knightley was in Love Actually, and Love Actually always gets compared to The Holiday.
But
And
does that
Jack
count?
Black.
You can't make that connection. Can't make that connection.
All right.
I'm
And
gonna be
then this
so
is
bad at
also a
this.
holiday movie. and-
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of
This is hard.
Keira Knightley, Hugh Grant.
I feel like
Hugh
Jennifer Aniston.
Grant,
is-
Julia
oh,
Roberts.
oh.
Julia Roberts.
Johnny Depp was in Edward Scissorhands. Scissorhands.
Scissor hands.
Yeah. Okay.
Scissorhands with Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
Winona Ryder was in an episode of Friends with Jennifer Aniston. She played her college roommate where they kissed.
Oh, that was a trivia question.
And
Now, can we go out of order? Is that allowed?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
for you to go from Johnny Depp to Jennifer Aniston to Jack
yeah,
Black?
yeah,
and
you
not
just
in
have
order?
to connect the three of them.
I was going in order.
Oh no, it's just connecting the three of them any way they can.
Okay.
You could start with whoever.
And this
Okay.
thing's gonna give you this answer.
No, it doesn't give you an
it doesn't
answer.
give you
It's
an
just a
answer. You
game.
just have to do it.
It's not even
What?
like it's not like a program.
It's
just
not a pro. Like
three
you,
names.
it's there could be multiple answers.
Yeah.
So Johnny Depp did Edward Scissorhands with Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
Winona Ryder was in Friends with
Friends
Jennifer
with
Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston.
How does that go back to Jack Black?
Jennifer Aniston.
You can do
was
like
Who else
in
did
personal
Friends?
life, like-
Did Bruce Willis ever do something with Jack Black? Did Brad Pitt ever do something with Jack Black?
I'm trying to think of not I'm trying to think of her movies or like multiple people.
Vince Vaughn.
Jack Black was in High Fidelity.
Oh, Along Came Polly. Ben Stiller, Jack Black, Tropic Thunder.
Oh. Okay, so we got it. So Johnny Depp did Edward Scissorhands with Winona Ryder.
Yep.
Winona Ryder was in an episode of Friends with Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston did Along Came Polly with Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. Tropic Thunder with Jack Black.
That really... My head's spinning.
It's hard. It's a really hard game.
I don't like that there's no answers.
What do you mean? It's there's multiple. There could be multiple.
The game, if you really wanted to make it a game, you'd make everyone do it and it'd be like timed. Like if you can do it in the time.
You have 2 minutes to come up with this answer.
And if you can't, you lose.
I don't like it.
Okay. We'll never play it again.
Yes, I like it. I think it's fun.
I knew that you would be a good game for you. We could play a little bit more later.
You know what I saw these guys do on TikTok, which is fun? They give you 3 celebrities and you have to come up with the combined age of them.
That's a dozen. That's a dozen questions.
We did that on the dozen with the Franco brothers.
We did that.
It always pops up on my TikTok.
This will come out tomorrow, so it'll be fine. Our dozen match last night. One of the bonus round questions was combined age of Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, and Demi Moore.
It's a good question.
I would say
I'm going to go Ashton Kutcher's 45, Mila Kunis is 39.
I'll say 136.
I was going to say 134.
It was like I don't remember exactly. It was like 140 something.
All right, I'm going to give you guys one of those then. One more.
Mila Kunis is 39, so that's 85.
I was thinking like
Ashton
Ashton and Mila are both like in their 40s.
Yeah. Demi Moore is 60.
Oh,
so 45.
I underestimated her age.
I had her in the
like
50s.
145.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to give you one. Let's see. Okay. Oh, but you had one of the Franco brothers already, so you know how old. Skipping. You just said that.
We did, yeah. I didn't get it right, but...
Okay. Zayn from One Direction.
Okay.
Halle Berry and Emma Watson.
Okay.
I have to look up their age.
Zayn from One Direction.
I don't know how old those One Direction guys
You got to
are.
make a guess.
All right, so...
Who was the middle one?
Halle Berry.
Okay.
Wait, Zayn, Halle Berry, and who?
Emma Watson.
I'll say 103.
I'm going to say 113.
What was the last one?
Fran, are you looking on your phone?
No, I'm doing math in my hand.
Oh,
who was
Emma
the last
Watson.
one? I'm going to say 126.
Whoa, am I really off?
Well, hold on one second.
I said 113.
I said 103.
I don't know how old Zayn is.
Halle Berry's older than you guys
She
think.
is.
Okay,
I had
that's
her
what it is, because I have her at like 40.
I'm going
She's like 60.
No,
I'm going
no way she's
126.
126 is your guess? All right,
Yeah.
hold on, let me do this.
There's no way that she's 60.
Don't know, but don't look it
I'm
up
not
yet.
looking up yet.
All right, 126?
Yeah.
113.
103.
118. And Halle Berry is 56 years old.
56.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
She looks great.
I literally had her at 40 in my
What?
calculation.
That's wild.
Halle Berry, she's
been-
beautiful, but she's been around
She's
for a
been
long
working
time.
for a long time. Think about her Bond movie. That was Pierce Brosnan Bond era.
I know, I just like,
Swordfish?
she doesn't look that old.
No, I mean,
No,
J-Lo
she is.
doesn't
Aged
look
like an
50.
absolute dream.
Yeah. Damn.
All right, guys, that's been fun.
That was a fun game.
Yeah, should we get into The Bachelor now?
Yeah.
sure.
Let's talk about The Bachelor. Okay, guys. Night 1 for Zach was standard.
Yeah.
Standard first night. He's nervous. Girls are nervous. Sean Lowe was like the big part of the beginning. They brought him in to... The one thing I do wish they would go away from is like, here's how you be the Bachelor. It's you take your shirt off and you shower and you let the water run down your abs. Like, I feel like we are past that joke.
Yeah.
Like, let's move on from that joke.
Yeah, I never get much from the bring the old Bachelor back to talk to the new Bachelor.
This is one that I actually feel like it makes sense because Zach really does remind me of Sean. However, they definitely bring out Sean anytime there is even a sense of like success or wholesomeness or like anything. They're like, we got to get Sean because he's married with 3 kids and there's not many of them in the franchise.
Right, that is true. You got to pick somebody who's had a successful run, and those are
and
few
I think
and far
he might be
between.
the only one who would like say yes to doing it as the Bachelor. Because honestly, who else is together? Ari. I feel like he's not coming back to do anything.
Oh yeah, Bachelors. I was thinking
Who
JoJo
are actually
and Jordan.
the Bachelor.
Right. I was thinking JoJo and Jordan. That was the other way.
I think that's literally it. I think it's Sean Lowe.
Trying to go back through
And I
them.
think it's Ari, which is objectively hilarious.
Do you think like
I don't even know if Ari counts because
maybe
he
we'll
switched.
change the process at some point, considering there hasn't been that much?
Yeah. Oh well, I guess Jason Mesnick is also you. If Ari counts, Jason counts.
Jason's before me.
Yeah, he's the one that did the same shit.
Okay.
It was like proposed to one girl and then ended up with the runner-up.
Yeah, there's not that many.
No.
Certainly not recently.
Nope. I mean, Matt and Rachel are together, but they're obviously not married.
Yeah.
Pete, no. Ari,
no.
Nick, no. Then we got to go real far back. Ben Higgins, no.
Ben
Fladnick.
I was with Ben Higgins and Chris Lane this weekend. Not together, but
yeah,
they were both in that
That's
golf
funny.
tournament. I said I was.
They were both in the tournament?
Yeah.
I wonder if they had to interact at all.
I don't know.
Ben Higgins picked
I know.
Lauren. I didn't know if you
I know, and
remembered.
then Lauren married Chris Lane, and they had that beautiful video.
Beautiful video.
Beautiful video?
Beautiful wedding video.
Oh.
Proposal video, wedding video.
All of it. Love story.
Yeah.
Beautiful love story video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I think they have 2 kids. Or 1 kid and another kid. Coming maybe.
One kid and then another one. Equals
On the
2.
way.
One.
I don't know if the second one has
Plus
been born.
one.
I think it has.
One
I
and a
think they
half
have
kids.
2.
I think they have 2
One's
kids as well.
cooking.
So I really think it's like Sean Lowe is the guy that they're like, if we have any semblance of we want this to be like a pure, wholesome Bachelor season, let's send out Sean Lowe. I think he's actually the only one who is still with the girl he picked at the end of the show.
That's unbelievable. I mean, it's believable, but
Now I want to say, that's got to be it. I think that's it. Bachelor in Paradise is obviously
way better.
way better.
Do you guys think that's
Rachel and Adam are having another baby.
Do you guys think that's a testament to, is that the right word? To the times? Like that was, you know, time, social media wasn't popping off and you're dedicated to that one person.
I think the contestants were far more serious about actually finding love on the show in the past. Now it's about, let's get some followers. Let's get a little hype.
Isn't it sad that's all we're doing in this life, including us?
Well, I would argue as a viewer, when you have it this way, where contestants aren't as like committed to the process or the journey, you get wild cards, and it in turn makes it more entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we're gonna get that this season, but if you're a purist who watches it, like I want someone to find love at the end of this thing, it's probably you might have fallen off after a while.
I have no qualms
I don't either.
with people going on to be like, I want to be famous. Like, because I watch the show for entertainment purposes, not for I think these people are genuinely going to find love.
It's a TV show.
Yes.
That's the way I've always watched it. And it's fun. It's cool. Like when a couple,
if it works out, that's great.
100%. I'm not rooting against it. But if chaos happens and there's infighting and people are getting drunk and yelling at each other, that's what I'm watching for.
Same. Sometimes I like to pretend that I'm watching for, oh my God, how dare this person go on there? This is disgusting. You should be on there for love. It's fun to like get mad and like pretend for the sake of watching a TV show. But at the end of the day,
It's entertainment.
yes.
It's entertainment.
I'm now looking at, I'm up to season 11. There hasn't been one that they're still together. Some had longish relationships. Brad Womack was a fail on both of his seasons, 11 and 15. 12, no. Now Jason Mesnick that's the one I said he picked one and then married the.
I think my first season was Andy Dorfman.
Okay.
So I think it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Jake, nope. Ben, no. Sean Lowe, yes. Juan Pablo, no.
No.
Chris Soules, no.
No.
Ben Higgins, nope. Nick Viall, no. Ari, kinda, yeah, I guess. Colton, no.
No.
Nope. Peter Weber, nope. I mean, I guess he is
A lot of those,
with
Right,
Kelly, but
well, and also a lot of those names you listed, they end up finding someone. It was just not who they picked on the show.
Yeah, exactly. And then Matt, who is obviously still with Rachel. Clayton, no. So we have, like I said, they bring out Sean to talk to Zach. They bring out all these ladies. All the ladies seem very interested in Zach, I will say, right off the bat, which sometimes you feel like you don't get that vibe.
What did you think about them showing, they were like home videos of the women reacting to Zach being named Bachelor? It was odd, I thought.
Yeah, that always kind of cracks me up because it's like you would have said it for anybody. Like, one girl was like, I'm the future Mrs. Shawcross. But it's like, if they said Andrew was the new Bachelor, they'd be like, I'm the new Mrs. Like, it's 100%. Just whoever popped up on the screen.
When you know you're being filmed, you are going to be probably disingenuous.
Absolutely.
Right.
They're not going to put you on TV if you're like, wish
they're texting their friends like, oh, fuck. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine, but like, I really was hoping it was
wish
this
there was another guy.
Right. Wish it was Rodney.
Yeah, exactly. So they all seemed fairly happy.
I like Zach. He seems like a nice guy. I know you guys had him on the show.
He seems very nice.
Yeah.
And you saw in the preview, I said on Cutting Stems that like when you ever hear the contestants being like, The Bachelor, he's so great, he's so emotionally mature, and like just like rarely is that what they're talking about. So I do feel like all the girls really like him, but it was such a standard limo entrance. They did the video packages for certain girls, and then the limo entrances were the main part of the episode. As always, Brianna came in at the end because she already had a rose, America's rose, which Trent,
I don't love that.
You don't like it.
No, I like the first impression rose to be, and I know America's rose and first impression rose, those are different things, I guess. I just like when the roses actually take place during the episodes.
Yeah.
It just feels a little bit, I just want it to happen during the show. Brianna seems great, and I think she's going to go far, but I just like the roses happening during the episode.
Yeah. I that's fine. They clearly just tried to twist, like turn it up a little bit, include America as they would like to say.
Yeah.
Give us a voice. Which really does nothing, but that's what they were definitely thinking when they did that. We don't need to go through all of them, but any limo entrances that you liked, didn't like?
Did not like the ear lick.
Yeah.
I don't mind a little ear lick, but I didn't like it for a limo entrance. And she was like, "You're mine now," and I was like, "I don't know if that's how that works."
Nope.
Christina Mandrell surprised me in terms of. She seems nice for now.
Right.
But I could see she has a very polarizing personality, and I can appreciate that. Although she might turn into the villain because you never know.
You never know.
But for now, she seems nice. The reason we're getting her last name Mandrell is because her aunt is Barbara Mandrell, and I still don't know who that is. But
I still don't really know why that's a reason.
Why does that mean she deserves her last name?
Like if you have a famous relative, you get to include your last name?
Kit didn't get one. Remember?
No.
Kit
no,
Keenan.
but Kit...
I'm saying she didn't get a last name.
Mom's last name is not Keenan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you, Noah. Yeah.
Imagine they were like, Kit, you need to change your last name.
Right. Like that's I think when the famous relative has the same last name, then it makes sense.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense just because your aunt's
no, it doesn't
famous.
make sense.
Also, it's not even your mom; it's your aunt.
It doesn't make sense.
Barbara Ann Mandrell is an American country music
she's
singer.
like I was told on Twitter that she is a very prominent country music figure. Who then there was a car accident or something that happened later in her life. Yeah,
that's sad.
Yeah, but she was like a record breaking country artist in like the 70s, 80s.
For Christina Mandrell, you need someone who's going to stand out and be polarizing whether you hate them or love them. So I can appreciate the fact that they gave her last name so we have something to talk about.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you're like, why did they give Christina Mandrell her last name?
Right.
And now we're talking about
it.
Right.
That's how boring the season is going to be. They're like, let's just give one of them their last name.
And people are going to freak out.
That'll buy us like 2 weeks.
Let's watch the world explode.
Yeah.
And it's true though. We've been talking a lot about this girl's last name. What else? The Gabagool didn't
that
like
one drove me crazy.
I did not like that.
Because we're from New York, not you, Trent. You're from a little town in Iowa, a little small, puny little town.
It's not that small.
And
it's not. It's a big town.
You're right. Ashton Kutcher's from there.
He is.
Most famous person from Cedar Rapids.
I want to know if anybody from have you ever heard
Priyanka Chopra.
Oofta.
Priyanka Chopra.
Oofta.
Actually, you think Priyanka
Yeah.
Chopra? I
That's
think
a
is
good-
probably
who's more
bigger than
famous?
Ashton
She's
Kutcher.
not from there.
Yeah, she's not from there.
Oh, but
grew
she
up.
went to.
She went to high school.
She lived there for like 2 years.
Yeah, she lived around the block.
Ashton
from me.
Kutcher's more famous than Priyanka Chopra.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah, it totally depends on who
Right.
you ask.
I think Priyanka has like maybe a bigger following just internationally, obviously, but
In this
Ashton Kutcher
country,
is a
Ashton
legend.
Kutcher
In
is
America,
more famous.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
But if you were to go to
Internationally.
Bollywood, Priyanka Chopra
I feel like
blows
you
Ashton
could
Kutcher
go
out of the
almost
water.
anywhere in the world and people are going to know Ashton Kutcher. I don't know. I feel pretty confident saying this.
He's
and
very
I love
famous.
Priyanka. And I love Priyanka.
He's very famous, but
He's very
Priyanka Chopra
famous.
is very famous in other countries.
But
She's
he's
very
been in like
and very famous in a very highly populated
blockbuster
part of
movies,
this
Ashton
world.
Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher is definitely very famous,
Very.
and a lot
Not
of people
saying
know
he's
who
not.
he is.
Yeah,
He's,
exactly.
Right.
he's A-list. She's not.
Priyanka's A-list in Bollywood, though. This is why I keep bringing up Bollywood.
Yeah.
But
Bollywood is very
Yeah.
big.
that's like that was going to be mean. That's just like
I've been
He's
told
A-list
Priyanka is like the Jennifer Aniston, but not Jennifer Aniston because I think Priyanka was actually a little polarizing for a little bit.
Is Ashton
So Angelina
Kutcher very
Jolie.
famous in Bollywood, do you think?
they definitely know him.
Yeah,
Solely based.
There's two people I never saw.
Solely based. By the
Right.
way, solely
How do I
based
always-
on,
how do you guys
solely
get
based
roped
on
into these
Instagram,
games?
I have no idea. Solely based on Instagram followers,
I mean, it's
how many do you think Ashton has?
he doesn't post
10 million.
less than that. Oh no, actually,
man, I'm gonna say 15 million.
4.9.
yeah.
Priyanka's probably
You know
got
how much
She
Priyanka
has like
has?
104.
84.7.
Yeah, but that's not.
But the numbers.
I said she
When
has
it
a bigger
comes to
following on
names,
social
though,
media
I
following.
think like sometimes social media following doesn't.
Like Brad Pitt doesn't have
Yeah.
an Instagram,
Right, like
Does that
and
mean
Brad
he's not
Pitt
that
is going to
famous?
be
No,
so
no.
much more famous.
I'm
than,
just saying, as far as numbers go internationally, she's got them in her favor.
I don't think it's even close.
if Priyanka is getting out of a limo in India and Ashton Kutcher is getting out of a limo there.
okay,
people are
but if Ashton Kutcher's
swarming-
walking down the street in New York, like it's just like
Yeah,
where
but
you
I'm
are.
just saying that's
I
that's
know,
the
but
argument
that's-
that I'm making. Is
no,
that
I know.
in different
But I would
places.
say like
Yes.
in 90%.
You're saying it's everywhere. I'm saying in different places
So
it'd be different.
Okay, other
we're
than
arguing
Bollywood.
that U.S. and international, they should just cancel each other out.
No, because I think he's everywhere other than Bollywood. Like everywhere, like you go to Europe, like everywhere, it's Ashton Kutcher.
What's like a big blockbuster movie that he's been in?
What's
Dude,
happened
Where's
in
My Car?
Vegas?
Dude, Where's My
Dude,
Car
Where's
is
My
definitely
Car?
probably number one.
What's a big blockbuster movie he's been in? What Happened in Vegas? Is
What
the
happens
first
in
thing.
Vegas? That's not a big Cameron Diaz.
No,
yeah.
I'm
No, it's a great
It's a
movie,
great
but
movie.
I would never label that a big blockbuster movie.
Like, was he ever in like a Transformers
No.
or?
he was. He remember he
No.
played Steve Jobs.
no.
All right, that was probably a big movie.
It was a big movie, but one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Dude, Where's My Car is a fantastic.
Dude, Where's
movie.
My Car is like just a very
Oh, you know what's a
famous
great movie? The Guardian.
You know what's also
Great movie with Kevin Costner.
Yes, and what is it? Butterfly Effect.
Butterfly Effect. That movie fucked me up.
Yeah,
That's a fucked up movie.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
That's Ashton Kutcher.
The Guardian
No
is
strings
a
attached. That's
really
a big
good
blockbuster.
movie.
That's a blockbuster.
I don't really qualify
What
any.
is a blockbuster
I don't
movie?
really qualify any rom-com as a blockbuster
What?
movie.
Maybe
Well,
Hitch.
so then that's just not. He's not in Hitch.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, like as
Oh,
far as big blockbuster.
Yeah.
I mean, That 70s Show is not a movie, obviously, but that's iconic.
No, but I'm thinking of like big blockbuster are like the movies that make hundreds of millions of dollars in the box office.
Oh well, then he's not going to be like that's not his thing.
That's part of the argument.
But is Priyanka
Valentine's Day.
Well, Priyanka does.
Valentine's Day is a blockbuster.
Valentine's
No.
Day is not a blockbuster.
No.
There's so
movie.
many A-listers in it.
No,
I think you got to recalibrate your blockbuster.
Yeah.
meter.
Cheaper by the dozen. That's a blockbuster.
no.
Noah.
I'm just
No.
talking big.
Like Titanic
Budget,
is a
budget.
blockbuster.
So
Like,
then, okay, fine, whatever. Then he's not.
He
not every
replaced
no, we can't be throwing out blockbuster willy nilly.
I'm gonna look up what's a blockbuster movie.
he replaced Charlie Sheen in 2.5 Men. That was a
He
big
did.
deal.
Oh wait, Ashton Kutcher was in New Year's Eve. I forget what his character was.
A blockbuster is
Guess
a
who?
work of
Great
entertainment typically used to describe a feature film produced by a major film studio that is highly popular and financially successful. Some examples are
Financially
Avengers,
successful.
Avatar,
Yeah.
Spider-Man,
Yeah.
The Lion King,
Yeah.
Titanic.
Yeah.
Those are a bunch
Yeah.
of blockbusters.
You're just naming the biggest movies of all time.
Yeah,
That's a blockbuster.
Is a blockbuster.
Black Panther, Beauty and the Beast, Captain
Yeah.
America, Incredibles, Toy Story,
What
The
happens
Dark
in
Knight,
Vegas? Is it on?
Joker, Finding Nemo, Star Wars.
I'm just waiting for. Are there any rom-coms on that list?
The Godfather, Inception. No.
So no rom-coms.
Yeah, so as Dude, Where's My Car is not a blockbuster film.
I'm trying to go through Ashton
Have you guys
Kutcher's-
seen Guess Who
How did we even get here?
with Bernie Mac?
How did we get here? How did you do this?
We
Noah?
didn't even get to the girl that's from Iowa. Yeah,
Right.
I know.
That's what I thought.
We were talking about New York, Gabagool. We were saying that
Yes.
I said we're from New York, not
Yes.
trying. He's from a tiny little puny town, Iowa.
That's right.
Gabagool girl, give it up. We don't talk like that.
No. And I don't really think
I
she
did
was
say
from
scissor hands before, but that was an accident. It was a slip of the tongue.
SZA?
I don't think she's from New York either. But maybe she was.
Appropriating our culture, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Canceled.
It is.
Apologize.
It absolutely is. Oh, this is what I was asking you. Have you ever heard someone use the term oofta?
Yeah.
Oofta.
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever heard it. When Madison came out the limo and she's like, I'm from North Dakota, Midwestern, and she used the word oofta. I was like, I've heard you like oop or oof.
Oof.
But
Oof.
I've never heard oofta.
Oofta. That's used not in the same way as ope.
Use it in a sentence
It's like a
or a
reaction.
situation. Pow.
Oofta.
Do you guys ever say?
No,
oi?
wait, that wasn't it. I don't think that was it.
Is that a surprise? Do not
it's-
ask us if
Oh, I
we've
got
seen
you.
a
I
movie
got
right
you.
No,
now.
I was gonna
No.
say.
I
Do
got
you guys
you.
ever say oy vey?
Your aunt fucked your
No.
dad.
Oofta.
Your mom's
Oi
sister.
sometimes.
Yeah, that's more of a scenario.
I'll say oi sometimes.
I was saying oy vey. Oy vey.
Your mom's sister fucked your dad.
Oofta.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like a oof.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like,
It's like, boy,
Ooh,
that's
wow.
Like, boy, oh boy.
Wowza.
boy, oh
Oofta.
boy.
Wowza.
Similar.
Yowza.
Not similar. Did we talk about cattywampus on this show?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I forget what it is though.
It's okay.
You know what I didn't
kilter.
there was one that I did like Davia. I think we were calling her Davia, but then she
Davia,
said
yeah.
Davia. Davia
Davia.
brought a little champagne. If you can be the girl that production says, yeah, you can have like a bottle of champagne and 2 glasses, perfect.
Yep.
Like that's such a good icebreaker that you don't have to like really worry about saying anything. It's like, oh, I'm so happy to be here. Pop the bottle, pour it, have a sip.
There's a beginning, middle, and an end to that.
Exactly.
How would you feel? I would never do this, and I think it's awfully cheesy, but it just popped in my head. How would you feel if somebody iced The Bachelor?
Oh,
That would be hilarious.
That would be
I actually
funny.
would love that.
You would like it?
Yeah, I would. That would be very fun.
I would
just
like
popped
it
into
if
my
the Bachelor was like a frat guy, and he was like, yes,
Yeah. The
this
Bachelor.
is amazing.
Hey, who knows?
That would have been Clayton.
If they're ever falling down on times, they could get a Smirnoff Ice sponsorship.
Right.
And
Somebody
just
ices-
throughout the season, everybody just ices the Bachelor at random times.
That
on like
is-
a group date, you never know, you might get iced.
I've been iced.
That is an incredible idea.
It's like,
Yeah.
what was the Saturday Night Live thing when she was like,
Oh,
Debbie Downer?
Debbie Downer.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Mm-mm." So like every time he got iced, he'd be like, "Aw, I got iced."
They're literally like in London.
turn to the camera.
They're like in London on a group date and they're going to see Big Ben and in a bush. They're like, hey, can you just go check? I think I dropped my bracelet in that bush. They're like, oh yeah. Iced.
Aw.
Yeah.
Thanks, Smirnoff.
I love
Yeah,
that
exactly.
idea. That's what this show needs more of. Like we were talking.
Hijinks.
Hoodwinks.
Yes. Like we, what?
Hijinks, hoodwinks.
Like we were talking about how, some people watch it as a TV show and some people want these people to actually find love. If you watch it as a TV show, hijinks are the way to go. Just have.
But sometimes they try them and then
Prank
they come
wars.
off so cheesy.
That's fine too.
Yeah. Okay.
Cheesier the better.
I put up
That's
a poll,
fine.
by the way.
Oh boy.
96% Ashton Kutcher.
Americans.
we weren't saying
but
that
we
Ashton
weren't
Kutcher
saying-
wasn't more
we weren't
famous.
arguing
I
that.
was just saying
I think
in
you were
Bollywood.
not giving. You weren't giving Priyanka enough credit.
No, I was trying to give her. I know how big she is there.
We were just saying that like I was just trying to argue the fact that Priyanka would be bigger in Bollywood.
I don't disagree with that.
Okay, then we're on the same page. I wasn't
we're
saying
literally
that.
all in
I was
agreement.
not saying that that
We're
Priyanka
quite
was more
literally
famous
all
in
in agreement.
America because I know for a fact Ashton Kutcher
Yeah.
is more famous in America.
No, I wasn't saying just America. I was saying the world. All.
Well, when you bring the
globally.
world into it, that's where I start debating
No, because
countries.
Bollywood isn't the
I'm not-
world.
I'm
It's just
not.
one spot.
It's just so
No,
big.
but Bollywood's international.
So is U.S.
Yes, exactly.
So that's
which
what
is
we're
why
saying. Like, she may
So that's what I'm saying. We're not on the same page. We're still like, globally, who is more famous? It's Ashton Kutcher.
You're very close-minded.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I just think it's insane to say that it's even close. Like worldwide.
Worldwide, it is Ashton Kutcher.
It's
But
Ashton Kutcher.
It is
Okay, thank
very close.
I don't think it is.
It's Ashton
Yeah.
Kutcher, but if you bring Bollywood, the one thing I keep going back to is Bollywood. Like, it's
Have
just
you ever seen a Bollywood movie?
Cheater Girls One World.
That does not matter for this argument
No, I know. I was just wondering.
at all.
I feel like you. Yeah, I don't know.
I wasn't
Anyways,
being serious, by the way.
It's Ashton Kutcher.
It's Ashton Kutcher, not and by a landslide.
I don't know by what
I don't-
degree.
I
Because
do not think it's by.
Because if we're going by followers, all right, is Alex Earl more famous than Ashton Kutcher? Like that means nothing.
That's a good point. Ashton Kutcher is way more famous than Alex Earl, obviously.
How many
The
followers
fact
does
that
he
we're
have?
even putting
Well,
that
that's
into
not- that's
that is not a
that's
debate
not a
that I'm
debate.
having with anybody.
that's not a debate.
I'm gonna put that up.
No,
It's not a debate.
that's Ashton Kutcher is not active on social media. He's out there trying to save the world
I
from
just think
human
social
trafficking.
media is not a good determiner.
Ashton Kutcher is more famous than Priyanka. We'll leave it at that. That's a
Okay,
fact.
okay.
That is true.
Yeah.
But when it comes to certain countries, I don't know.
Ashton Kutcher was one of
Stop
the
bringing this up.
No,
you have
I'm
to
done, I'm
figure
done.
like Jesus.
We haven't done this in a while.
I know, but I went back to the recap to get us back
no,
on
I know.
track, and you
I
took us off.
Gabagool.
You took us off again.
All right, that's it.
Oh my god.
Aw, I've been iced.
I know. We're
Really?
in the midst of making up some great hoodwinks for this show. Derailed again.
Oh,
All
no.
right. Anybody else?
I'm trying to
Anybody
think of
else?
other entrances.
Mercedes,
Meatballs, the meatballs.
Girl from Iowa brought the pig.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, cute pig. We learned
Cute
that
pig.
the
Christina
Iowa State
did the
Fair has the butter cow.
people love the butter cow.
They do. People are excited about the butter cow that we mentioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Christina Mandrell came in a party bus, which was used later in the episode. And then Brianna came out last with her rose in a bright red dress made of roses.
I like that. Yeah,
If she picked out that dress herself, good for her.
Baller.
Like, love the confidence. But I feel like that was maybe like an advisement. You should come in dressed like
a rose.
a rose.
Yeah, that's definitely a producer
It's
thing.
really heavily like, here comes the rose, America's rose. He kissed a lot of people. He kissed Bailey. That was a big one.
Was it a record number of kisses? I heard
Yeah, it
people
was.
saying that.
It was.
He
Record number of kisses.
Good
night
for
one.
him, soldier.
Which I really honestly didn't realize in the moment until I looked at Bachelor Data posted it, and I was like, wow, I'm surprised.
Kelly Keys
Because
made
it
a
didn't like, it didn't, I wasn't watching like, oh my God, he was kissing everyone.
I was.
couple of them were defensive kisses.
Two
Bailey.
more than Clayton.
Oh wow.
He was at 7.
But you know
7
what's crazy?
kisses.
Pilot Pete was the original kisser. Like, remember when
He's not even
Pilot...
close.
Not even that. He only had 3.
No, I know, but remember Pilot Pete, like, when we interviewed him for the first time, we were like, you were kissing everybody.
Yeah.
But he really wasn't even kissing
All
anybody.
right. Zach kissed
You know, I probably
7
think it's a bad
people.
rap.
I think that number should be 5 because Bailey was the, or did he? No, he wanted to. I would say 6 because Madison he did not want to kiss.
Fair.
I mean, they still kissed.
They still kiss. It still counts.
All right,
Bailey, he went in for the kiss.
that's right. I had that wrong.
You know, he was like, oh, I forgot your name. Here's a kiss.
Yeah,
Here's a smooch.
Let me give you a big smooch.
big
Yeah.
smooch.
Clayton had 5. Matt had 2. Peter had 3. Colton had 3. Ari had 2. Zach 7.
Wow,
Pretty,
Zachy.
pretty dominant performance from Zach as
Wilt Chamberlain numbers.
far as kisses on night 1 go. But he did get to kiss a lot of people, and I think all the girls really seemed to like him. They all wanted his attention. Everybody did fairly basic stuff. The meatball hated that.
All up in her grill.
Yeah, the
Syrup.
the syrup, the Christina Mandrell brought him into the party bus. They did the little quiz game. Dinosaurs or dragons?
Come on, dragons.
Dragons.
They're basically dinosaurs that can fly and breathe fire.
Yeah,
Dinosaurs are too slow. Dragons are fast.
right.
Although, remember Game of Thrones, it took one shot to take a dragon down.
True.
I'm sure you could just fucking tip over a dinosaur. Just go over and
tip
just
over?
I wonder if there's also.
You could cow tip a dinosaur.
I wonder if there's
You
also
always
an
get
argument about
T-Rex.
like dinosaurs are real
Dinosaurs
Oh.
are real.
and dragons aren't.
Oh, I
Dinosaurs
thought
are
Fran was about to say that she didn't think dinosaurs were
Oh
real.
my god, that's why I said
No.
I looked at her and said dinosaurs are real.
No, dinosaurs
and then
are
I
real.
almost had like a I'm Ron Burgundy, like right?
yeah. Wait, no, dinosaurs are
Wait.
definitely real, right?
Yeah.
No,
And,
dinosaurs
you know,
are artifacts.
But I think
Yeah.
you're not giving them enough credit.
Right,
Like,
we're not comparing two mythical creatures. It's
Right,
but dragons are objectively
Right, if
cooler.
they were real, dragons would be way cooler.
Mm-hmm.
But if dragons were real, this world would be way more dangerous.
Yeah.
yeah.
there's a.
Do you think
yeah.
they'd be extinct though by now? Because dinosaurs are extinct. It's kind of sad that dinosaurs are extinct.
But people say alligators and
Don't you
crocodiles are
think
like
a little bit?
dinosaurs.
Yeah, but I don't think we would be on this planet if dinosaurs. I don't think we'd coexist.
Giraffes.
Wait, did we
though?
coexist ever?
Giraffes are fucking huge.
Giraffes are
Giraffes are
big, but
They're a little less
they're
destructive.
just mammals.
No, Rhea. People say that alligators are like the closest thing to like dinosaurs. Or
Well, then
crocodiles
that's
and
weak.
alligators.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, they're.
No, they're dangerous animals, but they're not. We're not near them a lot.
yeah.
if you're in
We
the
got
water.
Komodo dragons.
Yep.
Designers, dinosaurs. Am I like dinosaurs are way bigger than giraffes? Am I envisioning the wrong dinosaurs? Depends on the type of
dinosaurs are fucking ginormous.
How tall is a
T-Rexes?
T-Rex?
T-Rexes were huge. T-Rexes were bigger than
12
giraffes.
12 to 20 feet tall. This says.
And so are
T-Rex.
giraffes. Giraffes are 12.
But
to
their
20 feet.
neck. It's just neck. This
Yeah.
is like they're
Yeah.
just huge.
You know what? It's really upsetting though. We're never gonna get to see a real life dinosaur.
Hey, never say never.
Go watch Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I'm like really intrigued in dinosaurs right now.
Really?
I might like do some research.
Wait,
on that
weren't they
later.
bringing back an animal that went extinct?
In Jurassic Park?
No, like in the real world, like through DNA or something. They were
Oh,
like
I don't know.
recreating an animal.
I'm just having one of those moments where you ever hear about something and you go, "Wow, I wish I paid attention more in school about that." Dinosaurs is one of those things right now where as we're talking about it, I'm like, that's crazy that dinosaurs were real, but because they went extinct, you don't think about them the fact that they
Yeah.
were on this planet Earth.
Yeah, they're trying to bring back the woolly mammoth.
Show me a picture of a T-Rex.
Now, see, I just did the Kong ride at Universal where there was dinosaur elements, which, you know,
Should we go to the museum of? Wait,
Natural history.
is that the one where the dinosaurs are?
That's a fake dinosaur. Is there pictures of real ones?
Are
I mean,
you
this is
insane?
a massive
Well, you
Google
can't,
image.
you can't get a
You
picture
can't
of a
get
real
a picture
one.
of you can't have a picture of a real one.
You know what I mean? You can get a picture of their bones.
Yeah, we weren't. Basically, these are just what we
So
think
we don't
T-Rexes
really
look
know
like due to their
how
bones.
big T-Rexes really were.
No,
Well,
we do
we
'cause
have their
they're
bones.
You think that they were like with an iPhone, like, oh, let me just snap.
This
a
is
pic.
what I'm saying. You guys are making fun, but I'm saying I wish I paid a little bit more attention in
Yeah.
school
There was something that came out a
when it
couple
came
years
to
ago
dinosaurs.
that said that they think dinosaurs might have had feathers.
Here we go.
That would have been
Really? I picture very scaly. Oh, that's
Bones.
their bone. That's their
Yes.
bone structure. Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I meant by picture of
Yeah.
T-Rex.
Yeah.
It's like,
Don't
where's
give
your-
me that Jurassic Park bullshit. I want to see the bones.
I want to see a fucking
I want to
cartoon.
see what
What
their
was that
sizes
show
were.
with the kids and they ran around? They had like the light up thing.
Magic School Bus.
No, but I love that.
The light up thing.
Come on. It was the 3 kids and they had the light up thing. You know what I'm talking about.
Huh?
And they had the
don't.
dinosaur eggs. Come
The
on.
light up
dinosaur
thing?
eggs.
You know what I'm talking. You can envision it. The 3 kids at the light up. They would like.
Oh,
They would put it down, then it like opened up the.
were they eggs?
The light up thing.
Hold on.
You got. I don't know. Nothing's coming to me.
I'm picturing the baby in a chair, the dinosaur baby in a chair. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
The dad wears a flannel. He's a big dinosaur.
I don't know what
People
that
are
is. Either. I
screaming.
don't know what that is either.
Fuck. What was the show? This is really gonna kill me.
Humans never existed at the same time, correct? With dinosaurs.
Correct.
Okay, just making sure. Like all the dinosaurs were wiped out, and then humans
Well, the show I'm
came
thinking of
after
is
them.
literally called Dinosaurs.
I don't get how that happened.
That was Land of the Lost.
Oh, Land of the Lost with Will Ferrell.
Land
Oh
before,
no, the
Land
show
Before
you're thinking
Time.
of dinosaurs, and then there was Land of the
Before
Lost. Was. All right, hold on. I'm all confused right now. I'm sorry. What was this show? Oh my god.
Is it a show with dinosaurs?
This is gonna fucking kill me.
So, dinosaurs are estimated to have gone extinct 65 million years ago. And the first humans, we estimate 200,000 to 300,000 years ago.
Holy shit.
Missing by a lot.
Oh
So
my
there was
God.
really not an
Rhea, did you hear that?
not any overlap.
Say it like that.
That's what's sad though.
Your brain can't even comprehend how much time that is.
100%.
That's what people like. Who was it? Wasn't it? Oh, it was. I was watching Cheeto.
Oh, Gio Santino?
His
His
comedy,
stand-up.
That's
in
our
his
guy.
stand-up, he was like, "Can you believe that this Earth has been around for so fucking long and we're the ones destroying it?"
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like it was like millions and millions of years, and we're the ones. Like,
That was really his stand up. Actually, we never talked about it. I thought it was really funny.
I thought it was very
Like,
funny,
the
too.
whole Jesus was gay bit had me crying.
Yeah.
I was dying. Like,
What do you guys think about a Last Supper?
yeah. You guys want to like drink some wine?
okay, now
It's very good. Big Santino fans.
Oh, yeah.
see mixed reports. This says the first humans emerged in Africa around 2 million years ago. Oh, long before the modern humans known as Homo sapiens appeared. Okay, but even then, we're millions and millions of years.
Right. I think the original number is like civilization.
Yeah.
I just
Dinosaurs are when it says 65 million years ago. So the fact that we like have like dinosaur bones were found is
How
pretty
does that,
crazy.
Yeah, I don't even understand that.
crazy.
How does
Right?
it not like
Yes.
disintegrate?
We
into
turn
the
them
earth?
into into fuel, fossil fuels.
But how does it last that
can't
long?
find the
Millions
show.
of years?
I
Like
can't.
I bury some like I leave like a thing of trash in like 10 years it's gonna be
I
gone.
think we need to like all go back and watch like a Bill Nye the Science Guy episode on like dinosaurs or something.
You bring up a good point, Rhea, where when you're taught these things in school, you don't care about school.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
care about, that's the last thing you care about. And then when you get older, that's the real time for school. Because it's like, oh, I'm curious now.
Yes.
I have a functioning brain.
Right.
And I want to learn things.
You're fully developed at 25.
yeah, like the other day when you said
Right.
Cleopatra committed suicide, I was like, and then looking into it,
Right.
it's like, whoa.
And you're so interested. You're like, oh my God, Cleopatra killed herself with a poisonous snake. But you learn that in school. But in school, you're like just got me out of this class.
Right.
I just
Go to recess. Just want to eat lunch. No, we talk about that on the golf show. We talk about like if you just look at you just pick a time in human history. If you go to that time on the internet or Wikipedia, there's a bunch of shit going on. There's wars, there's kings, there's queens. There's just so much stuff that's going
It's
on.
insane. Like all that's real.
Very real. It's true. That sounds
It sounds crazy, but like it happened.
like if you picture the timeline like on the wall, if you just
like the
threw
Roman
a dart.
Empire.
Oh, it's one of the best eras. It's so
happened.
fun.
Yeah. It's
Colosseum.
It's insane. Oh my, it's crazy.
Like the movie
Caesar.
I
Glam,
actually was interested in that in school. That was like the one thing that really got
There's a
me.
really good series on Netflix. I think
So-
it's just called The Roman Empire. It's really good.
You ever like get roped? Like there was a time in school where all of a sudden your ears perked up and you're like, I'm actually interested in this one. It happened ever so
you
often.
feel like a loser. You're like,
Ever so often you'd be like, You like raise your hand actually to answer the question. You're like, I think I got this.
And now that's kind of all the time. You hear something like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the name of this fucking show?
just what channel was it on?
I'm literally I picture the three kids. I can draw.
What's the premise
I can
of the
draw
show?
the picture.
Yeah.
I can see the kid. One of the girls has dark hair and they're really young and they're like and they're opening the light shining from the book and then all of a sudden it's the TV show.
Pulp Fiction.
But like, I just don't even understand what the show's about still.
There's dinosaurs involved
And it's kids.
and dinosaur eggs.
Human kids.
Human kids. Please, somebody know the name of this.
Somebody will know. Somebody will know what you're talking
Somebody
about.
around this office will know.
Yeah, somebody will know. I think we just have to end this recap. People are gonna be like, you guys didn't.
Right. No,
People
we're
are gonna
talking
kill
about it.
us.
Who cares anymore?
Yeah,
I'm trying to move on from that. I'm trying to move on from what
Okay.
people think.
Okay. We can be. I mean, there's not too much else to cover here.
I like Jess.
He kissed a lot of people. He kissed Jess.
Yep.
He kissed Madison. Madison got very upset. It was that she sends herself home, leaves. Quite dramatic. He gives his first impression rose to Greer,
Yep.
who was. It was a surprise for me. I felt like they had a good conversation, but I after he kissed Jess, I was like, he's giving it to Jess.
Me too.
But nope, he gave it to Greer. I think there's a lot of girls here that stood out to me that I see going far. Catherine, Katie, Jess, Greer. Actually, I include
Charity.
Gabby in it too. Charity. I don't know if Brianna's is burning too bright early, where
I
it's
think she
gonna
is.
like fizzle, and then maybe people are gonna love her. Maybe she would be great on Paradise or as a Bachelorette. But I feel like it's never
And who knows if she's
the one from the
even-
beginning who's that.
if she's into Zach that much.
Right.
Like we're hype. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Right. Totally. Definitely.
Right, and it could be one of those where Zach's like, "Oh, Brianna got the America's Rose, so I don't have to talk to her as much,"
Yeah.
and then it falls.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Madison did the when they did the gritty. That was probably the worst part
That was
of the
so
episode.
bad.
Awful.
Oh, that was so bad.
awful. Don't.
And Zach didn't want to kiss her, so he was
Ugh.
like, "Let's
Yeah.
just do the gritty." And I was
Yeah,
like,
and
"Oh, this is so
and the
uncomfortable."
dancing on the party bus. Those were the two
Just
really
don't-
bad things.
don't
for me.
rap and don't
eating
dance.
the meatballs.
the meatballs.
Yeah.
There were some
So they sent home Becca, Kara, Hollins, Lekka, both Olivias. Oh my God, so many more people went home than I realized. Sonia, Vanessa, Victoria E.
I don't know who that is.
Victoria was she was from Austria. She's the one that came out. She was like, no, not ringing any bells.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nine people went home.
So we got 21 left.
Yep.
Wow.
But that was a lot more than I thought.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, maybe more than that. Might have been 10. Or I
Madison.
might be. Oh, Madison. Thank you.
Did you say The Land Before Time?
No.
You did.
I said The Land of the Lost.
I said Land Before Time.
The Land Before Time.
The movies.
Yes.
Those are all
is-
dinosaurs, I
Dinosaurs.
thought.
It's all dinosaurs. I was combining two shows. I was thinking of The Land Before Time combined with this other show.
Okay.
I
Land
still
Before
want to
Time
know what
was
the other
a-
show is.
Land Before Time was movies, right?
Yes. No, it's
There were-
it's a film
There were like
series.
30 of them.
Littlefoot.
So you're just not
Littlefoot.
remembering correctly.
I'm not remembering the show. I'm actually not exactly sure. But I was thinking of two separate shows, Land Before Time. But there is another show I'm thinking of that I will find out the name of.
Okay. That basically was everything from night one. Like I said, big coming attractions. Felt like a lot of tears. Didn't really seem like there was nothing crazy. The big tease at the end that they were trying to hook us on is that maybe like somebody leaves.
Yeah.
I felt like that's what the vibe I got from the end of the trailer. It was like, I hope it's not too late. So maybe somebody left, or I don't know. But it does look like he's getting down on one knee, which is how we all want a season to end.
He's going to be engaged at the end of this.
I agree. I think he's engaged right now.
We can only hope.
Any predictions on who? It's early, but I'm going to stick with Jess.
I think I might go Catherine.
Okay.
That's a good guess. I don't have a guess yet.
Okay.
Who's your favorite?
I don't have a favorite yet at all.
Yeah, it's
Not
you
even
can't really
close.
pick a favorite yet because it's like you don't really see any of these girls' personalities yet.
None.
No. I think Jess is great.
Yeah, Jess is very cute. Very cute. So
I thought they had a good conversation.
yeah, definitely. We'll see what happens, but that is it. We covered Fame, we covered dinosaurs, and we covered The Bachelor.
And the Roman Empire.
Yep.
That's what we're here for. All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. We love you guys so much. We hope that you enjoyed our Bachelor recap with Trent. That wasn't really a Bachelor recap. We love you guys once again. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, and we'll talk to you on Friday for a great interview.